Sunday morning at 2 o'clock, I was going to JFK Hospital to see a patient in the emergency room. As I came down Somerset Street and crossed over Front Street so that it became Park Avenue, I gave some thought to whether the time that it took for me to get to JFK would make a difference if I was ill. So I pretended that I was having a heart attack. And I looked at my watch. And I started to time the trip to JFK. This is 2 in the morning, there's no traffic. I hit one red light, a couple of pink lights. It took me 19 and a half minutes to get from Front Street in Plainfield to JFK. I passed Muhlenberg Regional Medical Center at 4 minutes into that trip. I then thought about the fact that in the early 2000s, I think 2002, Muhlenberg Regional Medical Center received permission from state medical boards to have an emergency angioplasty program. With this, you can take a patient who's having a myocardial infarction, a heart attack, and you can stop it in its tracks. And you can take a patient who's having a massive heart attack that might take his life or functionally incapacitate him for the rest of his life. And you can open that artery, you can reverse the process. We've seen patients walk out of the hospital in 3 days and go back to work in 7 days. Not once, but over and over and over. And what did we learn from this? We know from every study that's been done that every minute that's lost in treating a patient with this type of an emergency is more damage to the heart. Downstream, that means more damage, more heart failure, more readmissions to the hospital, and eventually an early death. Plainfield, and the greater Plainfield area, and Muhlenberg's area, has benefited from this technology for the past 6 to 7 years. When we got that permission, the state said it would be unethical and bordering on immoral not to give that privilege to Muhlenberg Hospital. Isn't it just as unethical and immoral to take it away?